remains hot from the floor.
Suggs finds Bane. Banchero outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Bane, no good.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Slim, pass to Vassell. Here's Slim. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Banchero. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Spurs?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Look at who's out there now for San Antonio. Tobias Harris checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Sohan. Castle's checked in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Now here's Black. He's scoreless. And he lobs it up. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Unbelievable. Banchero rising up into the rafters to grab that one and send it down.
Pass to Castle. Here's Slim. Give him 30. He can't get it to go. Wagner with it. Fox picks him up. They double team Wagner. Now Carter. With the step back. Here's Black. Slim with the rebound. San Antonio has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Pass to Johnson. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Slim. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Kept alive. And a missed layup. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Pass to Slim. Harris a screen. Here's Slim. And he drives in. He gets it in there. Slim's got 32 points in the game.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
Fox against Bane. Slim with the rebound. Slim's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's good. 2 points. Slim's got 34 points.
Well, once he gets on a roll, there isn't a lot you can do to slow him down.
Black outside. Banchero the screen. Carter from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. 16 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Slim. He's got 34. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted.
Making some changes. Henderson, he's checked in for Batase. Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Bane. They've got Stephon Castle. He's out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Fox in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
You know, when he's lighting it up like this, they are a hard team to beat.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Howard. Now Black. Good work there as it goes.
Black doing just enough to create space for the score. Really solid handles on display that time.
Here's Slim. He's covered by Suggs. Slim. Great D that time from Suggs.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way out.
Black passes to Suggs. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Johnson, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Then for Orlando, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Henderson. And Carroll comes in for Howard. And it's Desmond Bain in for Franz Wagner.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
The Magic have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Picked by Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Here's Slim. There's the slam. Finish it all.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit.
BA, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks.
Good game, MP.
But I feel like there's some advanced stats that our coaches may not know. Fine.
MP!
Number 5, Jay number 5. And both these teams coming into this game playing some very good basketball.
Yeah, Kevin, both teams are in rhythm. Both teams have certainly found their flow. And I think sometimes in this league, it's not who you play, it's when you play them. And based on the way these two have been playing lately, we're going to be in for a great one.
Tim is a guy who played many years in the league. This momentum thing, that intangible, that's a pretty big factor, isn't it?
Oh, it creates a collective confidence that absolutely carries you through stretches of your season.
Now Golden State's starting five. A pair of shooters at the guards. Curry and Heels. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Washington. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center, filling out the middle.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. Slim. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
Curry passes to Washington. Some nice passing by Golden State. Kuminga bounce pass. Shot by Heel. Nobody around. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Vassell against Washington. Pass to Slim. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Floats it up for Wembanyama. It's stolen by Curry. Now Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. 5 to shoot. Pass to Jackson Davis. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Slim. And that one is hammered home.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Here's Jackson Davis. Defended by Wembanyama. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, just throw it up there and let Kuminga do the rest. What an athlete.
Here is Slim, guarded by Curry. Here's Harper. A rebound by Washington.
The players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Right side Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Here's Washington, following the bucket by the Spurs. Outside, Kuminga. It's good from long range. Kuminga's got 5.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Got a piece of it. A 3-ball. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 4. Here is Slim. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. A rebound by Washington.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He ended up with 58 points, and talk about a two-way player. He was phenomenal at both ends. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance. Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now, here's Washington. He had 15 points last out. Heel kicks to Kuminga. The offensive rebound. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. He's got 6.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And the Spurs with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. And goes in for the dunk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on it. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Now, here's Green. After the miss from Slim, here's Curry with the three. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Harris outside. Fires the three. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Warriors. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And right now, the Spurs, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Outside, Kuminga. And there the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Spurs trail by 12. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's Fox. Still without a basket. 6 to shoot. Pass to Slim. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Castle.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. In the corner, Moody with it. Here's Slim. Whoa! What a play!
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Now, here's Moody. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Curry outside. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Castle. Here is Slim. Harris a screen on Curry. From outside the arc. A shot, no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Warriors lead. Setting the floor for the Warriors. A pair of shooters at the guards. Curry and Hield. Washington out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3.
Well, Harris can be a reliable long-range option, and his team does what they can to get him clean looks.
And here is Moody. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Curry gets it to go from 18 feet away. Curry's got 10 points.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Nice move. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Pass to Hield. Outside Curry. The tray. And another three for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Spurs trail by 12. Here is Slim. He's got 10. Close enough for Wembanyama. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
Take a look at Slim. Sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible. We'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
And as always, we'll get the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Spurs trail by 9. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pass to Wembanyama. Here is Slim. 13 points in the game. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. A different look now for San Antonio. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Tobias Harris. Vassell comes in for Stephon Castle. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Harper. And the Warriors also making a change. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Moses Moody. Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Oh, flexing! Wembanyama!
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
1:58 left to play in the first half. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. Jackson Davis has got 9.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Pass to Curry. This one for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Washington kicks to Hield. Now here's Kuminga. And the 3 off target. Slim passes to Vassell. Here is Slim. 18 points for him. And the dunk by Sohan.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Curry deciding where to go with it. And again, no good by Golden State.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Official signal.
The previous play is under review.
Sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
What they're getting with Quickly, he plays both ends. Plays with pace, and he can flat out score.
And now, guys, let's talk about these Warriors and this close game they find themselves in.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean, they're making calculated decisions.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. In the post, it'll be Sohan with Wembanyama. Harper is out there with Slim. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. That's a 2 from Hield. And the wing jumper offline.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Wembanyama passes to Slim, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hand.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, that's an explosive move right there, and it was perfectly timed.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
For the lead. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Go ahead to the line for 3 free throws.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
The 3. And Curry pulls it down. The Warriors trailing. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Can't nail the jumper. Bounce pass from Sohan. Here's Slim. A putback. High over the top. Wembanyama.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama, or he will eat you up down low.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Curry kicks to Hield. Back to Curry. Hield outside. To the middle. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Kuminga.
Yeah, Kuminga's confidence is growing down there. Now when he gets the ball inside, he's actually looking to capitalize.
Slim. To the paint. And the dunk by Sohan.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Washington. Back to Curry. Hield outside. They set the screen. Here's Kuminga. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. San Antonio leading by 3. The rebound by Hield. Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's Curry outside. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Pass to Washington. For the lead. And another 3 for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Hield with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Aaron Holiday is checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And so it's Golden State with it. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Kuminga. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open three.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the other man.
And you should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
There's a check in for the Spurs. Stephon Castle comes in for Devin Vassell. Outside, Kuminga. They kick out to Hield. Drills the 3-pointer. Hield's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And that one drops for him. Slim's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Warriors. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That will be the 3rd of the 6-team road trip. Here's Swim. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And Harris has been sneaky as a playmaker. Those assist numbers have really crept up.
Pass to Jackson Davis. 3-pointer Hield. Warriors getting another chance here. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here is a screen on Holiday. Swim, no good.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Pass to Holiday. Here's Jackson Davis. 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hield can't hit. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Holiday gets to Washington. Here's Kuminga. It's deflected. Here is Slim. He has 30. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama. A screen on Hield. Slim, no good. The Warriors shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. And yes, it's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And so Mitch Johnson decides.
Substitution of course.
Holiday, the pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Green, the screen. To the inside. And stolen by Castle. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Moody. Green is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. That's Curry. And it's Holiday at the 2-guard.
And look at Harris just going for it up high for that alley-oop.
Here's Holiday. They kick it out to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Moody. Over Castle. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here is Slim. Back to Wembanyama. No good on the triple. Golden State's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Slim. The three-pointer off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line. That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Slim, rips down the breakaway slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it up.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Guys, they've done everything they can in this one to just dominate that backboard offensively and keeping control of the ball and then converting.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Curry outside. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's what he's known for. Great activity on the glass. He will outwork you.
Here is Slim, guarded by Curry. Here is Slim. Harper the pass to Slim. It's stolen by Kuminga. Curry with it. Now defended by Slim. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Second team. Healed against Harper. Mr. Curry launches it.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
From deep. Buries the deep ball.
And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
Takes the three.
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
Makes it, and it continues to shoot well from the line.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
17-foot shot away. Oh, the jumper goes.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
No good there.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Count it!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. A Banks the layup in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now. No, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Going to work down low.
He's been carrying the load on offense in this one, and he might as well keep looking for his shot the way he's been going.
No good, unable to end this run.
It's been a rough quarter for him, not efficient at all.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for San Antonio.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Slim.
Well, he was just a menace out there defensively. He pressured the ball. He played passing lanes. Just a total disruptor.
San Antonio foul. Sohan. First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
Team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. He misses the on the second free throw. Good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won.
Thanks, guys. A $50 and a win, and I already know you'll say one doesn't mean much without the other. You really mean it, though? Isn't that what players have to say? What's the danger in admitting what anybody who's played at any level knows to be true? Scoring.
Nah, you trying to give me a...
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks, Dom.
Good game, MP.